The snow fell like ashes over a burning wasteland that is New York City. Meanwhile, I gunned them down. Every single one of them. It's the fear that gives men wings. The fear of getting the Mickey slipped to them. What's going on, everybody? We are here with more of our usual little noir goodness. Our classic, amazing writing. It is your one and only retro Max Payne Q here, as always, because that is, of course, now officially my name. But anyway, let's get going. Let's jump right into it with our Max Payne continuation. We finished Act 1 yesterday. We're going to move on to Act 2. We're in the interlude, but let's do this. Part 2, A Cold Day in Hell. That's right. We just got the Mickey. Mona Sachs slipped us a Mickey. This is one of the most hated parts of the game. So many people hate this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's, I won't say hard, but I certainly hope I remember the way to go. And that looks like it's the same path. I did. I love how it just sticks in the memory.
Known it when we found you snoring next to Lupino's corpse. A comedian, huh?
You know it.
Michelle looked at me from
Just call us one of the
the
Watchmen.
Payne family. Happiness captured in a Polaroid moment. I had thought it would last forever, till death do us part. I didn't want to think about it. As long as I didn't, it could never happen. But I had broken my own rule. The thought had already slipped in. Fear was rusty needles poking at my brain. Cold and scaly, it slithered down my chest. Photo. The pictures were filled with good old times.
Check out
Alex
them all.
and I had a few moments of glory between us. Crime-fighting comrades, the best in NYPD DEA collaborative team. Good-hearted macho bullshit like that. I would have given anything to have him here as my backup. No such luck. No luck at all.
The hero cops. Come on, Max, you can pull it back. Until his psyche and subconscious says no. The
I really love to watch cartoons. Captain Baseball Bat Boy's my favorite.
Let's see if we can get this. There's numerous shortcuts you can take here. But I think this is... Oh, I almost forgot to jump. This is one of the reasons why everyone hates this. Oh, shit. It's actually kind of difficult. Not to mention, it's a maze. I used to be able to do this back in the day, taking all sorts of crazy shortcuts. Like, I'd be jumping from here to over there just casually without even considering it. All sorts of shenanigans like that. But I'm rusty. I'm rusty. And no, I don't have red hair. But we'll figure it all out. We got this. Luckily, we got the highest frame rates going. And a mouse and keyboard. Allows us for all that precision. get... No, not yet. Oh, oh, oh. Homeward bound. Although we know what's at the end of this, we don't really want to be homeward bound. Max has to relive it.
No. No, no, please, God, no.
What a sick fuck's gunned down his kid. We all know what comes next.
Slice them, dice them, shoot them full of holes, blow them to bits, vaporize them, disintegrate them. No matter what you do, they'll still be back, good as new.
Michelle's diary lay on the table.
We got a glimpse of what's going on outside, too.
Michelle was working part-time in the district attorney's office. Her diary was open on today's entry, her handwriting all pretty curves.
An army dossier found its way to my desk yesterday. Valhalla? Isn't that a Norse myth? Something about Vikings? I tried to tell Max about it, but he was busy, that cute frown on his brow. Guess it's nothing, just a mix-up at the courier service.
From now on, I would always find time for her. It was a hollow promise. Too little, too late.
Yeah, it doesn't really help Max after what happened.
Max, no, please, Max. Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Moving gun parts. Some high quality stuff.
Murderer! You killed her! Nothing like that ever happens in the real world.
Chapter 1. The baseball
I
bat.
woke up in a bad dream.
Guy looking like the
My
Joker.
head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
It's obviously it's the classic comic. You're not gonna give up teenagers till I play it at some point, are you? I see how it is. I can withstand. I can endure.
Oh, a little laugh now and then.
It's like Max and his
Take me
bat
for
to the head.
example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for her pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore.
In more ways than
They
one.
had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
But you know what they say? Vengeance is a dish best served on the end of a baseball bat. Sticky with your own blood.
All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood.
Now see, Amp, you're a fake New Yorker. That doesn't count. Gotta be a
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
gotta be a New York City style. Oh, we're not gonna run that way. Oh, wasted.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men.
Right, Mulligan, round
I'd have to
two.
play hide and seek with them.
Well, listen here, man. Don't be jealous at me, just because, or not jealous, but don't get pissed at me simply because you live in the poor part of New York that no one cares about. Okay, round 2. Crack him upside the head. Oh, fucking hell. Got screwed. Couldn't pick up the gun the first time for some reason.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
You know what? I'm not going to try kill him. Hey, what's going on, Jeremy? Oh, shit. That didn't go to plan. Right. Let's see if this works. Okay, that's not what I meant to do, but alright. I was hoping to just stand there and swing away. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. I am going to die. Yeah. Destroyed.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men.
I haven't leveled up that skill yet, fellow teenagers. Don't worry. His power of diplomacy is pretty low. See, it requires a gun to actually be any use. Oh, this could be going better. What? It's promising. Oh no, this guy's dead body. Yeah. That's how it works. I was just going to resort to using harsh language at them, but apparently I didn't even need to. There's probably loads of stuff hidden in all these. Spoke too soon. There's ammo though. We good. We good. I love how we've all this Beretta ammo, but no Berettas whatsoever. And I spoke too soon. Damn, I should have tried made my way to this room at the start. Would have went much better. It's true, my Metal Gear Solid skills should have came in real handy. I've put about, I don't know, 40 hours into Metal Gear Solid over the last week. Between MGS2 and MGS... Oh! You're not all dead. Between MGS2 and MGS3, it's
another newspaper caption for a murder scene.
Significant amount of
Frankie
time.
left his calling card, a Captain Baseball Bat Boy strip, next to a sewer passage filled with bodies.
You'd better not mess with Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Even my arch enemy, Bicycle Helmet Girl, swoons at the sight of me. Aha!
There were enough corpses to put a mass murderer to shame.
Yeah, ever since they added it to backwards compatibility, I've been playing the shit out of it. Ever since that one stream where I was like just testing it out and starting off with it, I played through one run through of the story of MGS2, and then I moved on and I've done 90-something% of the VR missions and alternate missions, and as well as all the Snake Tales. And I needed a little bit of a break from it, so now I'm playing through MGS3, which is so good. Fucking love MGS3. It's the best one. Oh, well, see, here's the thing. It's not so much the itch. I've been dying to replay Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 for about a year now, possibly even more. But I didn't want to do it on 360. And I didn't want to do it on like PS2 or Xbox or anything. So I was holding off for backwards compatibility. And then they finally added it, and I went ham straight away. I saw the announcement while I was in work, and I lost my shit. I was giddy all day for like the next 2 hours before I got to come home. Oh, who's shooting me? Oh, that's Right, we need some frozen meat puns in here. Just call me the butcher. That's one pun. One. It's fine. It's more than enough. Yeah, I completely agree with the PC versions of Splinter Cell. Basically, you want to play the OG Xbox versions to have like the best ones. Even the PS3 remaster of the trilogy is based on the PC ones, and they are not good. Back in the questionable eras of questionable PC games, questionable PC ports. But it was all down to certain companies. I mean, you look at the 90s, you had stuff like ID Software, you had Valve. Oh, hello. You guys just in here chilling with all the beef. Probably got foot and mouth disease. Dead now anyway. Just casually run down the middle of the street, no one sees me whatsoever. Oh, back in the front door of the hotel. Right, we got this.
Things were fast going from bad to worse. The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape.
Oh yeah, we were
The cops
talking.
who had
Oh, hang
stayed
on.
behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
We were talking about the Matrix games last night on the previous stream of this, and yeah, they were not a good time. At least I didn't think so.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it.
Yeah, what did he say? Forget about it.
Crazy what you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don.
Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio?
That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
Oh, did not mean to go in there. Sometimes the age of the game does not work to his
Punchinello
advantage.
didn't like me much.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Yeah, I remember Stranglehold. I had it on 360, but obviously it's the same game. The one with Chow Yun Fat and no, I think they put Chow Yun Fat in it, but I know it was like John Woo presents Stranglehold. I remember that. It was pretty good stuff. Do all your slow motion gun fu dodging, riding along like what do we call them? Drinks carts and all this stuff.
Hey!
Talk about being caught with your pants down. But don't. Oh, it didn't come with a copy of Hardboiled here. I even got the. Oh, maybe it did. Oh no, I think now I remember. I had the 360 version. The PS3 version came with a DVD quality copy on the disc, if I remember
the
right.
hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Alright, Frankie. Let's do this. in slow motion. Even in slow motion, I hate. Oh my god, it does so much damage. Oh! I was not expecting him to run out at me. Rip in pieces. I'm too used to a lot of the like Max Payne 2 and 3 dives at this point. Some of this is working against me. But we'll pull it back. Look at them, they're all fucking hiding in there. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh my god, I just got up. I'm dead. Jesus. The showing off didn't work. Well, you see here, cause this is how it works. This is how it works. I just see things, and I comment on these things I see. That's all I can say. If they happen or do not happen, well, who's to say? I know he's hiding in there somewhere. There he is. Gotcha. Max Payne, more like max quality game, Verdi. Come on. We got the good stuff here. One shot from that lad's Desert Eagle rips me apart. May he promptly die in a fire. There's that guy still hiding in there. We remember him from last time. Where's the beef? I swear they need to pay me for these jokes. Who else is still alive? Some crafty son of a bitch. Oh my! Holy shit!
What? What? What?
That's all I can say. Damn. Well, you gotta do it right, cause you gotta bust out the quote. You can be my wingman anytime. Frag out. Come on, try run out after me. You know you want to. Let's use skill. That apparently cardboard boxes stop explosions. Well, then again, this was in the early 2000s when stuff was made out of quality. Okay, let's do this. Oh, look at that health. That ripped me apart. The new buddy cop I would be the best in a buddy cop comedy ever. Because as I'm sure all you guys can tell, I'm the funny one. Also, the lady killer one. And the good looking one. The skilled one. The talented one. You know what? I should just have a buddy cop series by myself somehow. I think that would work best. Wow, distracted. Wow, that's so harsh. You know, these games require skill, which, yes, I do have in droves. But, accidents happen.
Things were fast going from bad to worse.
Well, I'm pretty sure you signed up for that, Jeremy, when you got married. I'm pretty sure when you're married, you're obligated to be your other half's wingman or wing woman. Irish.
Just forget about it.
Oh, what was Columbo's one? Oh, just one thing. Just one more thing. I can't remember what Columbo's little catchphrase was. I would make a sweet detective, though. Oh, until that happens and I just get blasted at point blank range in the chest. You were talking all that good shit a second ago, then you got shot in your chest. Did this difficulty just crank up? I swear this was not this damaging yesterday. Now I'm getting absolutely annihilated by everything. Okay. Okay. We're getting better. I still can't believe how much damage some of this shit is doing though.
What the fuck?
Oh! This game. Tonight is just not my night. We saw it yesterday, I was going beast mode, but today, what is happening? Everything is just... the whole world is against me. What happened today? There was nothing crazy today that went, like, against my favor. I didn't use up all my luck for anything. Come on out. Stop hiding behind your little beef sewing machine. This does kind of look like a sweatshop, doesn't it? I find that offensive, teenagers. I have not lost my mojo. My chi is all out of whack. It's the Avernal Equinox, so it's really putting me off. That's how this works. Right, there we go. This is it. This is going to be the one. It's going to be perfect. Going to take no damage. Nailed it. You know, I forget it's an early PC game. It's balanced on quick saving often, which I tend to not do. But now, I'm taking it back. I'm bringing it back. Just call me Clerks, because I'm bringing it back.
Things were fast going from bad to worse.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it.
Right, this one's gonna go well. Because I said it is.
The Punchinella didn't like
See,
it.
when I put my mind to it, slow motion and bullet time, I can do it. Okay, there was nothing in there. There was this poor guy. Oh, the camera was on the whole time. I just got blasted. Now because we're ready for it. See, I'm getting my groove back. That's what this is. Getting that vibe back. And now I know what this lad's gonna try to come out and screw me over. Now here he comes. Come on, Frankie. We gotta make up for last time. Oh, that almost went poorly. I forgot he's got like boss character health. Frankie the Bat Niagara. He cries a lot when I'm done with him.
Thank you. You've been a lovely audience. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted
sexism right there, lads. Current year.
Black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang! You're dead, Max Payne.
You're dead, Max
Payne. I
Payne.
remembered how.
I forgot. Because, of course, he's named Vladimir.
What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
That's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
Chapter 2. An offer you can't refuse.
Punchinello messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Stein, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you.
I love how he sounds like Nico Bellic.
If you want to get to Punchinello,
he pretty much looks like him too.
Persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the traitor Dime's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line.
Well, Meg, since you put it that way.
In this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the K-Rod was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Yeah, since you put it that way, I guess I better just quit out of Max Payne, uninstall it, then install Fortnite and just play that. That's what all the cool kids are playing these days with the hotness, right? What the? Pff, guy goes flying. I can just... Well, this was the early 2000s. Phones weren't really a very popular thing here back then. Max! It's your cousin Vladimir! Let's say we go bowling for Ruskies. Or bowling for turncoats. Oh, I didn't mean to jump! Oh, that wasted me. I could see every single bit of buckshot just penetrate my body. And then this lad trying to throw stuff at me. Who do you think he is? I wish that would have just exploded at his feet. That would have been glorious. Yeah, we can do it. Oh, yeah. Secrets, boyos, secrets. You know what? That's how we roll. No, all the cool kids are playing SpongeBob. That's where all the intelligent people are. They're playing SpongeBob. It wasn't an invisible ledge, it was Max Payne's animal magnetism. Burn! Oh shit! Where did you... I wasn't expecting him to be hiding in there. Good old school gameplay. So when you think you've made it out, they drag you right back in. Why does this game oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want to be trapped down here. This game is insistent on trying to give me engrams. I don't want engrams. Well, I do. I just don't want to use them right there and then. Well, I don't know, was it supposed to be a kart racer? I was just going by that old meme joke that I... Oh, hello, I did not mean to do that. I guess it worked out in my favor. See, this is the problem I had last night. Remember when I started with the buttons one way, and then I changed them to a different way? Now I'm still trying to default back to the original ones I used. And that is leading me in for a bad time. No, you gotta name them correctly, Mac. They are Wiimote 2.0. God, I hate the Joy-Con so much. Obviously, the best controller input ever created puts even a mouse and keyboard to shame. Obviously. You know what? Some of these are hidden secrets, yet they don't look like it. Imagine that. Actually rewarding you for curiosity and exploration. Old school games at their finest. Actually, semi on topic there, teenagers. You know what I would love to do? I would love to play Max Payne in VR. That would be, as the kids these days say, lit, fam. Oh, I didn't see them when I was running out. Because I am apparently blind since they're right in front of me. Here. You're giving it too much credit, Mac. They target 30 FPS, but don't keep it. They're wannabe ports. I guess it's not these ones. I know there are some of them, and they're in like a big narrow corridor, I believe. What the? Who's shooting at me? I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is me being shot at. I'm telling you though, Max Payne in VR would be the best thing ever. Now, granted, we'd have to figure out some way that I don't actually dive around in VR. Because I would crack my... That nearly fell on me. I would crack my head off everything in my room. And, well, I mean, I guess most of it I can deal with being broken, just not my PC. Or my analog Super NT. That's not allowed to get broken either. I need that. Oh! Almost got flattened. We're gonna hang here for a minute while this does its thing. LA Noire VR would be kind of cool, but I think it supports Vive only. So I can't use it with my Rift. I think it's Vive only. I'm pretty sure it's Vive only. Oh, Diablo on Switch is supposed to be pretty poor. Distracted. I saw the official trailer they put out for it when it was first announced, and it looked like a phone game. They had removed so much of the like effects that it almost didn't even look like the same game. It was pretty rough. Well, Q, you have high standards. You're this, that, and the other. Yeah, what's wrong with having high standards? Demand better, people. You know what happens if you say, oh, 22 FPS is fine? You know what happens then? You get games at 22 FPS running at 362p. And they call it Valkyria Chronicles. Wow, that would have been a Freudian slip. But, yeah, then they call it Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I don't know how a Mega Man game would work in VR. That would be an interesting one. I suppose it would have to be the shitty one, like Mega Man X7. Although technically you could have a... I suppose if you put one of the 2D platformers, you could call it like an on-rails platformer style game? Maybe? Would that work? How does this guy not die from a shotgun blast from 2 feet away? Oh no! I assume that the Xbox One X version of Diablo is equivalent to the PC version, with the exception of frame rate. I mean, I'm sure it runs at locked 60 FPS on the Xbox One X, but I mean, 60 FPS is so pedestrian. JK, guys, JK. And you, there were secrets.
The letter was a receipt. Rico Muerte had come to town to do more than just sort out family troubles. Exhibits number 1, 2, and 3. A briefcase of money, a sniper rifle, and an envelope with one word neatly printed on a folded piece of expensive paper.
Mayor.
It didn't sound like a mafia contract at all. It was too cold and too to the point.
Sounds like my kind of contract. Cold, to the point. That's how I like my women. Yeah, Mech, I'm sure as you already know, and I am not the biggest fan of the Switch and its lack of value. Oh, but it's portable, you get 2 versions of the same game. No. You get one super inferior version, and that's it. Also, as far as Borderlands 2 VR goes, I would have bought that if it was on PC, probably, just to try it out. But it's PSVR exclusive. And for some reason, it's Borderlands 2 single player only. I mean, part of the biggest appeal of Borderlands 2 is go nuts with 4 players. Because that's just what Borderlands does. It's cool, it's fun, it's insanity. Oh, what the hell did he hit me with? I think that's a shotgun. Okay, well, that's a that's a legitimate point if that's the case. Distracted. But anyway, it's Diablo. It's not a very intensive game. I'm sure it wouldn't surprise me if on Xbox One X Diablo ran at native 4K 60 frames per second. With possibly a couple of frame drops in very effects heavy gameplay. Because a lot of that stuff is CPU bound when it's all going crazy. I remember I was playing with a friend back on my old PC. I was playing on here. One of my other friends was playing on his decent computer, and one of my friends was playing on his kind of old school Alienware laptop. And we were all... Oh! What the fuck? Where did that come from? Oh my god, I'm at the start of the level again. Right. Quick save, 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 quick save.
What the?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's oh, that fucking wasted me. That's probably why they made it single player, mech. It's hard enough to try to get one person with PSVR. Trying to make other people buy a PSVR as well? Yeah, that's questionable. You're gonna need some Q level persuasive skills right there. Oh, no, that's bad. Put it this way, I know nobody that has PSVR in real life. For obvious reasons. In fact, I'm the only one that, out of like all my friends and stuff, that only has a VR headset. And one of them even works for Facebook, and he doesn't even have a VR headset. Because obviously, you know, Facebook and Oculus. They even have specific Oculus test rooms up there where he works. And just like no one really ever uses them. It's just for like business partners who need to come in and demo stuff and all this. Oh, my speech is well over 1,000 at this point. I have every charisma perk ever invented, most of which are exclusive just to me. I've even got like Lady Killer and all. It's brilliant. Wait, no, Lady Killer is damage. No, that's not good. I didn't... That's extra damage to the opposite sex. That's bad. I don't... No, I take that back. Talk about a faux pas. It's okay, lads. It's past midnight. I'm allowed to be tired and mess up words. It's fine. Exclusive. Well, technically, Xbox does have exclusive games, but Xbox One doesn't. Because nowadays, Xbox officially counts as PC as well, since they have the Windows 10 store. Microsoft officially count Xbox as multi-platform. Which is kind of fine for me, because obviously I can play stuff on Beast Mode PC rather than Welfare Box 1. As for two versions of PSVR, I don't think so. Maybe there was two different bundles. Like with different games or whatever, like value pack or whatever. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Verti. Several different bundles with different games and possibly different controllers and stuff. It's just like when I got my Oculus Rift. You can get the one with the touch bundle. You could get the one with the Xbox One controller bundle. You could get one with none of that stuff. It's just that kind of shit. It's a shame. It's kind of a shame that I don't use my Oculus Rift as much. There's just not really much to do on it. Having said that, Robo Recall is absolutely sweet. That game came with my Rift and it's fantastic. It's very, very fun. And we remember to save it. You know what they say, guys. Ladies love people who quick save. Oh, I thought he was in there. Now, here's the problem with just strapping a PSP to your head, fellow teenagers. The PSP has far more utility than a PSVR, or than any VR headset for that matter, on any platform. I love my PSP. It is fantastic. The PSP is like a JRPG fan's dream. And it's got one of the best RPGs ever made on it. Granted, it's a port, but still. Oh my god, Q, you said you like a port. Why are you bitching at the Switch? Because it gets nothing but ports, but that's beside the point. But that game in question, for everyone wondering, is Breath of Fire 3. One of the best role-playing games there is on the PS1 and the PSP. Love that game so much. Spent literally hundreds of hours. And that's right, I'm using the word literally correctly. Because I'm European and cultured, and I know language. Oh, and then I just take a shot that does so much damage, and I want to cry. Okay. Sorry guys, one second, I'm going to catch up on stream chat here. I know I was going on a little bit of a rant there. The $500 Xbox is such a scam. If I was to pay that much, I'd be better getting a Razer. Whoa, a Razer controller. I don't know. That's like buying a broken box right there, Mick. Come on, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. A PSP 3000. That's one of the ones with the quote improved screen, isn't it? I know the 2000 had the shitty screen, and I think they tried to fix that with the 3000. Or was the 3000 the Go model? I don't remember. I have two PSPs. One of them is I can't remember if it's a 1000 or a 1500. But the other one is...
I doubted the letter was a receipt.
The other one is a Slim and Light, or as I like to call it, a Slim and Shite. Because I hate it. Although I don't... Not only would I not use it anyway, the Slim and Light that is, but I don't use it because it's a collector's edition. It's a special one. It's the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core one. It looks nice, but I wouldn't use it. Oh, okay, the 3000 is the one with the AV out. Okay, gotcha. You could technically always buy a PS TV. Because that works with almost... Well, it does technically work with a shitload of PSP games, but not every PSP game is made available for it. Although you could probably hack it and let them do it. I know you can do that with... Sorry, I'm just trying to kill this guy. I know you can do that with the whitelist on the PS Vita games. I mean, I have a PS TV. I used it once for like 10 minutes just to try it out. To be honest, I bought it so I could if I ever replayed Persona 4 Golden, one of the best JRPGs in history, by the way. I highly recommend everyone play it if you like JRPGs. But I figured if I ever play Persona 4 Golden again, I can not only do it on the TV, but I can record some of it, possibly even stream some of it. And then, of course, I figured out that, oh, it has unremovable, well, it has unswitch-offable HDCP. And every single way I've tried to strip the HDCP with a bunch of splitters, going from HDMI to DVI and back to HDMI again, yeah, none of that has worked. And I know it can be done because Tevin will, he streams Persona 4 Golden, and so it can be done. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I went on my little rant again. I have to catch up on stream chat. Oh, you have a PS TV. Yeah, you can just hack it and play the PSP game. That's what I figured as much. The storage... oh, specifically for the PSP. Well, it didn't really matter too much about the PSP storage, because that used... Granted, it was still Sony proprietary storage, but it was used by, like, some of their cameras, some of their phones, some of their other stuff as well, so it wasn't as cost prohibitive and fucked up as the Vita was. So that still worked to an extent. It wasn't too bad. Right, we got another little hidden room or something. There it is, right beside us. We got guns and ammo. Let's see, one second. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you buy an adapter to use the game card slot to read SD cards. I think that's what Tevin does for his one. He has the adapter to just use SD cards on it. And yeah, the Pro Duo. The Pro Duo is not terrible. You know, I actually have... Oh no, I don't have my PSP in my drawer anymore. I actually put it upstairs in with the rest of the collection. I forgot about that. Feels bad, man. But no, I love the PSP. It's highly underrated. Oh, nice one. We made it onto a new chapter. Oh yeah, you can pick up that adapter online dirt cheap. I mean, realistically, all it is it's a piece of plastic with an SD card reader, and it just has the pins for the PS, like, what do we call it, Vita card slot on the other side. You'd probably pay like maybe €20, $20 or something for it. Not very expensive. Oh no, there's one up top. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Oh shit!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I love how my reaction was just, oh shit, I look down, I see it there, and it's just, game over, man, game over. Oh, look at this guy. Bang.
What the hell?
I've been wanting to use that for a while. Oh, you know what? I didn't get to use my other cool one for Mona. We'll make use of it next time we find her, though. It's all good. Mona's bae. Well, she's kind of weird in Max Payne 1. But Max Payne 2 Mona Sachs is true bae. Oh shit! No. Yeah, swipe that one. It's kind of a shame, though. Speaking of Sony's handheld consoles and all that, the PlayStation Vita, it's still technically a JRPG. I won't call it haven. I just find that the quality of a lot of the JRPGs on there don't appeal to me personally. I mean, you could almost argue there are a lot more of the... See, I don't want to say weeb ones, because I like weeb games. But there are a lot of the more niche ones. And no, I'm not just saying I like mainstream. Oh, Q, you just like mainstream games. You're such a poser. Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. Other than, guess what? Wrong. Lots and lots of ammo. There are a couple more. Oh, look at you. There are a couple more PSP games I want to knock off my backlog list fairly soon. I don't know, can I make that? Yeah, I can make that. Can I? No, maybe? Yes, no, maybe so. No, I don't think I can. Well, balls. The problem, of course, is finding all the time to play all these bajillion games in question. Oh, there's secret stuff in there. Okay, that one was easy to get. Oh! Brilliant! And then I missed the jump and lose all the health that I just picked up. Was it specifically a branded D&D game, or was it just that style? I'm trying to think of ones on the PSP, and I can't think of any. I know there was one on the Game Boy Advance that was good. I know there was a bunch of similar style games on the PSP. Oh, okay, so it's branded D&D. I don't remember that one. I can think of some of the others, like the turn-based ones and stuff along those lines. I mean, you Final Fantasy Tactics and all that kind of stuff. Edition 3.5, that's old school to the max. I love it. Love it. Are we ready? Are we ready? Bang! I may overuse that now that I can. Bang! Whoop. Oh, I thought I missed him for a second. It was just dying in slow motion. There's an expensive Dragon Ball game for the PSP? Wait a minute, there's Dragon Ball games for the PSP? I don't remember any. Also, remember we talked about Chinatown Wars like a week ago? Because I was up into place? I'm raging I didn't buy it now. Oh, no, whoa. See, Dragon Ball Evolution was already stricken from my memory. It was bleached out and all that stuff. It does not exist. Four of them? Oh my god, what did I miss? See, the PSP to me was basically a JRPG machine and Monster Hunter. That was about it. Well, you know what's funny? Is now that we bring it up, I've never actually watched a UMD film on the PSP. Never, not even once. A friend of mine lived for that shit. Before he moved away, he had a PSP as well. In fact, 3 of us had PSPs, but he had a PSP as well, and I'd say 95% of his library was UMD films. Of course, there's a reason why no one likes him, and he's a fucking weirdo. I don't have Medieval. I actually could have picked it up the other day. They had it in one of those stores that I was in when we were talking about it last weekend, but I didn't buy it. I want to say, is it Medieval Resurrection, I think it was called? But they had that there. Speaking of medieval, Sony, what's my where's my news on this remake you've got working? You announced it last year, a year ago, and well, it's a year ago in December, and we haven't seen or heard about it since. And I need my fix of Sir Daniel Fortescue. Because medieval was lit, fam. Remember, I'm hip, I'm with it. Ducka, 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 ducka. Someone else is still alive. Lots of people coming at me here. I got these Fortnite player reflexes, guys. Got them reflexes that could build a tower in like a split second. I don't really know anything about Fortnite, so that's about as much as I can tell you. They build stuff. Hang on, I gotta get somewhere safe. And actually, you know what? I think it's pretty safe here that I can read chat. Okay, cool. A lot of UMD. Yeah, I could understand collecting the film if that's the case. Well, I don't know. It would be very strange because your one hand would be shaking, and it would be kind of weird. Then again, if it's softcore, it wouldn't matter. I did the Command and Conquer remake. I linked into Discord the thing about, first off, when they were teasing it, and then again when they properly announced it and said there'd be no microtransactions in it. See, I would love to play the remaster. I love Command and Conquer. I love Command and Conquer Red Alert, and I love Retaliation as well. And Tiberian Wars was kind of good. I think it was a little bit overrated in my opinion. Everyone loves it, thinks it's the best one, but I think it's good, but not as good. Anyway, back to the point. I would love to play them. I do own the collection. I think it's like the 20th anniversary bundle or whatever it's called, or something to that effect on Origin. But here's the problem.
I found Boris Dime's ship.
I don't give EA money, so I can't buy the remasters. Now, I'm not complaining about that. You get the idea. No, they said there's not going to be microtransactions in it. And yes, it's sad that they actually had to come out and specifically clarify it, because, well, it's 2018 and it's EA. But yeah, they said there's going to be none, so that's good news for those of you who are buying it.
Rust had crept over the sides of the cargo steamer a long time ago. Boris Dime would be on board. I'd have to smoke half of his crew to even get near the gangplank. Guns were probably being kept in the hold, buried amidst the rats and oiling water.
Yeah, well, we can get in there. It's only a bunch of Russian mobsters in the way. It's not like they can stop us or do any damage or anything. It's kind of curious about how they're going to handle it. I mean, when you look at the StarCraft remaster, that was done pretty well. So, maybe they could... I realize that's Blizzard and not EA, but, I mean, if they use a similar style to that... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I don't know how that didn't kill me. Well, it would have to be a better launch than SimCity. I don't think... Have EA had a worse launch than SimCity? Battlefield 4 is up there. Battlefield 4 is definitely up there as one of their worst launches.
Angie, tell me, how much did Dime cost you? I bet it was more than his name.
Max Payne.
Right the first time.
You're dead, punk.
You sure you're not confusing me with Boris here? But you are right, of course. Pretty soon we should get together and have a talk.
You son of a...
Pissing Punchinello off was a dangerous game, but when people get mad, they make mistakes. I should know. That's where I wanted Punchinello, mad enough to trip over his own feet. Preferably into a grave.
Preferably into a grave. Oh, Max. Your dialogue. Poor guy blew himself up. But yeah, it could go either way. The important thing when it comes to it, though, from my point of view, since I won't be buying it or anything, is to see how they handle it or pull it off. Yeah, it's Dime, eh? But also another interesting thing is, if I remember correctly, that will only be EA's second remaster, which is strange for a big money-grubbing company like EA. I think the only other one they did is that Burnout remaster. But at the same time, if it... Oh, okay, he's throwing a Molotov at me. If it does go well... I thought I was wrecking the ship there for a second. If it does go well, that could possibly entice them to make more remasters. I know a lot of people were wanting remasters of Mass Effect. I don't know why. Mass Effect 1 is a really good game. Mass Effect 2 is as well. But, well, we all know about Mass Effect 3, I suppose. Kind of went down in history.
You know how to handle yourself. Anybody who says different is calling me a liar. Glad to meet you here. Collect all the guns and ammo you want. Meet me on the bridge afterwards.
Oh, I completely forgot about this Cold Commando. This is the real ship. We've now upgraded. Shit's been graduated and updated. We got the real
Did you get
hardware.
everything you need?
Check.
I owe you. Anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you?
The first two are good. Andromeda is obviously dirt.
I figured I couldn't get to Punchinello at his manor.
And Mass Effect 3 is so bad.
I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg, to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Payne, you're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
No pain.
Restaurant.
Yeah, I know it.
1 hour.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant.
Whoa, that's basically what I
knew it was a long shot.
Opened with.
Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
Just like that, the place goes up in flames. See, can we make it out? No, no, can we? We got this. I think we got it. Come on, come on. Set your ass on fire. That burns, it really does. It's looking promising. kitchen. Oh, maybe not so much. Okay, round 2. Alright, now that we know where some of it is. I love how this scene is done. Everything's just breaking, lighting up in flames. Actually, I think there's one of these in every Max Payne game. There's one in 2. So I'm gonna stop for a split second here when the stuff starts exploding. Oh, that's the wrong door. That almost killed me. Go. Oh, that almost took me out in slow motion. I'm pretty sure that wasted me the very first time I ever played it.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Gotta love them quotes. Trying to put out my flames with gasoline. Oh, yeah, I just saw it here, and it just reminded me. This thing here, watch. Since those guys are standing down there, grenades are right here to incentivize you to do it. Drop one down. Grenade would have came out, blown them wide open.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
Way out of this disco inferno. This is going very poorly. It's right underneath me. Any Halloween stream? Probably. I'm not gonna do anything festive or anything insane for it. It won't be Halloween themed. It'll probably just be more Max Payne. Judging on the date and how long it will take me to play through all of them, I'll probably be on to Max Payne 3 by then. If not, I don't know, maybe I'll do some other crazy nonsense. Who knows, I've got to play Outlast 2. Maybe I'll start that for Halloween. Oh, where did that come from? No, we don't. Fellow teenagers, we have a special holiday on October 31st. It's called All Potatoes Eve. Everyone dresses up like potatoes. And we just go everywhere, knock on the door, handing out potatoes to kids. That kind of shenanigans. Shenaniganery? That might be a new word. Shenaniganery. I might like that. That's trademarked. Remember that. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, I walked into the fire. It's like a Dragon Force song, through the fire and the flames. Oh, that's true, where all the sweets are like 80% off. I keep telling people to not buy Halloween sweets, because we get almost no one. I think in the last like 5 or 6 years, we've probably had maybe 4 years with no kids calling around at all. And then I think last year and the year before, we had literally one caller. I think it was like a group of kids, but it was like one caller, you know. And I just keep, oh my god, the fire. I just keep telling people, like, stop buying these sweets. You're going to expect me to eat them all the day after. And I mean, well, it is my job. What can I say? Oh, this one nailed me. I stopped in the wrong place. Well, Easter and Valentine's makes sense. Although that's not so much of an issue in this house. You know me, I gotta buy all those, all the Valentine's candy. Well, whoa, did I just say candy? That's weird. We don't say candy here. It must have just been from reading it in stream chat. That's what it was. I blame you, teenagers. It's all your fault. Why is that explosion getting me every time? Fuck you, Punchinello. But yeah, I gotta buy all the Valentine's Day stuff before it. The ladies love me. What can I say? I love that you just walk around the corner. Slow motion comes right at the face. Easter is great though.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
He's burning to get me. But yeah, Easter is great for that. There's a place around here that sells them all like dirt cheap. It sells the good eggs as well, the name brand stuff. For like €2, €3 the day after. I need to stop eating all this junk food again though. I almost had my abs back like a month and a half ago. And then I stopped going to the gym again and I started eating like shit.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
The way out of this disco inferno. And not the WCW wrestler disco inferno. How do these lads not die? You're turning me American. I'm gonna have to go down and snack on a potato and drink wash it down with a pint of Guinness. That way you will fail, good sir. You will fail. I see your hand there. Who do you think you are? I am immune to your brainwashing ways. There he is. You're the guy that wasted me last time. Payback's a bitch. Now, that's going to be a reference I don't get with your silly American stuff. If you don't eat it at least once a week. Oh man, that would be brilliant. Eating it once a week. I very rarely eat it anymore, but
Vlad had seen my smoke signals.
I might eat it tomorrow.
The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the Banshee well with the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, you have real stuff. I know.
The night groaned with cold.
You've explained
Garden lights flickered nervously.
what you consider.
In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted pain. He'd see the pain.
I love the face on him there.
The trick in my situation was that there was no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck. And anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts. The blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand.
Vince
piercing the
Mugnano.
skin, gnawing me to the bone.
That just reminded me about this little part of the game the intro to them is so good, even when you meet them.
Death, the thug had been promoted to messenger.
In game and whatnot. Just his reaction when you run into Vince is priceless.
Someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and passed a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio.
Yeah, see, over here, obviously, it's a bit different. I mean, we have the... Oh, shit. Okay, I heard him behind me. We only have the more generic and modernized version of all those foods. So, don't get me wrong, it's still really good. But of course, I'm sure it's not a patch on the oh, that was so close, on the actual stuff. See, I can't really say the same about Irish food. Irish food is fucking wank. I mean, I don't think I eat a single meal that I would consider Irish. I mean, I guess you could probably say shepherd's pie, but even then, I very rarely eat that. Why am I not using my new Colt Commando? Come on. And that's why we use the Colt Commando. It's Payne incarnate. And that's Payne spelled with a P-A-Y-N-E.
It didn't take me long to run into the trio.
Found at least one of them.
The word on Lisa Punchinello was that she was a bit of a witch. The tarot cards on the kitchen table fit the picture. They weren't my kind of cards, but I was willing to take a crack at the hand Mrs. Punchinello had dealt. The first card was the tower. Maybe that was supposed to be the manor. It got easy after that. The devil was the master of the house, and death was me, coming for him.
No, haggis is actually Scottish. So I've never had that since, you know, Scottish, and the idea of it is nasty. And as for corned beef and cabbage, that's an American meme. Americans think Irish people eat that. Like, I never, not just me, but you can ask like any Irish person. It's like, why do Americans eat corned beef and cabbage on Paddy's Day? And we have no idea. It's just literally not a thing here. Waste them. There goes Big Brother. Pile of Providence.
One down, 2 to go.
Damn it, close the door. That rockin' soundtrack though. I like the almost organ music or whatever it is, xylophone. Oh, Food Unwrapped. I've heard of the name of it, but I've never actually watched it. I don't watch TV. At least not TV that they show here. This guy thinks he's Solid Snake over here. Can Max play? He's getting better playing the Max Payne team. Oh, for a second I thought they wasted themselves with that grenade. Blew him right over the bar. Well, they kinda did. They got one of them at least. Oh, well, he got his wish. I want him dead. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That the fortune cookies are American inventions. You know, I've never had one. They're not a thing over here. They don't come with Chinese food here. You can't even buy them, like, separately. I had Chinese food when I was in America, but it didn't come with fortune cookies. Or did it? I can't remember. It was like 8 years ago. And obviously I can't remember, like, a single meal. There he is. Right, number 2. He's got a boy hiding behind him. Oh, got him. Come on, waste him. Yeah. 2 down, 1 to go. They always look kind of decent. See, sometimes they just look like kind of crispy shells, but sometimes they look like actual kind of cookies. The cookie versions look like they'd be nice. Fucker had a grenade. Oh, and it hit me. Or at least hit the wall behind me. I'm surprised it didn't kill me. I mean, I know it while you're in shoot dodge, you can't actually die. Still, I thought something like that would do it. M79. Close to oh, I have no idea what that is. A Tully? Thule? Hmm? I have no idea. Well, that's kind of handy. I mean, at least for you, there's a massive variety in... Oh, you're still... Okay. There's a massive variety in the same country. And obviously the country is so big where... You know, you could fly to the other side and it would be completely different almost. I don't really have that luxury.
It was too late for her.
You're a real angel, Max.
I couldn't tell whether it was Mona or her sister. The body was a mess. The sick bastard had really gotten a kick out of it. Seeing her lying there got me thinking about another woman's body on another bed. Got me thinking about a fallen cradle.
A twill. I still don't know what a twill is though. Oh, I'd imagine because you have, like, in the US, you've got all the... I don't know if you can call them the, like, chain or mainstream ones for the Chinese restaurants, but you've also got, like, all the small one-offs and the family ones and the local area ones.
Max Payne.
Talk to me.
Alfred Woden. You've got company. An armed helicopter just landed on the manor grounds. You must hurry.
The more the merrier.
Max Payne doesn't care.
Vince Mugnano.
Vince Mugnano. I love the way... I don't know why, I just love the way he says that. He runs into the last one. You're dead, Payne. Vince Magnano. Alright, Vince, you ready? You ready? Because I'm bringing a Payne. Oh my god, what was that? Eating my own words there. Fucking absolutely press F to pay respects. Don't worry, Fox, I forgive you. I blame YouTube for being YouTube and not anything else. Let's see, chains like Panda Express, PF Chang's, and yeah, so that's it. I've heard by name. I've heard of Panda Express from you. I've heard of PF Chang's from like TV and, well, I won't say TV, but you get the idea. Stuff I watch. And oh, that's bad. Where did that come from? There's a really popular mainstream Chinese food place in the UK. There's one or two of them here in Ireland. There's one up in Dublin that I know of. I've never been to the one in Ireland, but I've been to one in Scotland and London. It's called Jimmy Chung's. It's a Chinese buffet place. It's actually really good. And we always go to this place in Germany whenever I'm over there. We always go to the same Chinese buffet because they've got really good food. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Because the first time... Oh, got wrecked. The first time we went over, all this talk of food is getting me destroyed. We went to like a smaller grade place. It was still a pretty decent sized buffet. But the most recent time I went over, earlier this year, we went to this huge place. It was more expensive, but it was gorgeous, and it was huge, and it was gorgeous, and it was huge, and it was gorgeous, and it was huge. I just want to reiterate that several times. I like those names. They're clearly doing something right. Like Walk This Way. You know, walk's happening. There used to be an old joke about... No, you know what? I won't say that because it might sound racist. Not to you guys, but it might sound racist to YouTube. And I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, I'll be back on Discord after I get done here. I wonder, can I fall back and snipe this guy? I think I can. Oh yes, it works. Oh! He could shoot faster than I could reload. Now the only word I throw around Fox is the L word. And even then, only when there's that someone special. And I can just look them dead in the eye and just tell them, you know what? All this time I've spent with you is magical. And I'm in lesbians with you. Okay. Promising start. Promising start. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Jumped right through his body. Slid underneath his legs. Jumped up, kicked him in the back of the head. You know what? Shazam. Oh, that was brilliant. His door didn't close properly. Watch the game be broken. That was weird. That shouldn't have popped up. I thought I disabled all... Oh, that's coming right at me. I disabled all those notifications. Oh well, it's Windows, who knows. Also, what's he doing online at this hour? He should have work in the morning. What a spad. Jump on a bed. Of course, that's what you do when you sneak into someone else's house. You gotta go all Richard Nixon on it. I sneak into people's houses at night and wreck up the place. Oh my god. I got destroyed. Right, no more shotgun. Shotgun bad. Everything else good. Oh, I saved it there. Forgot about that. We got this, we got this. Good old Nixon. And I'll sneak into people's houses at night and wreck up the place. Oh, then there is the grenade launcher at work. It's funny, when Billy West was at Comic-Con, someone asked him, what would Richard Nixon, since he does the voice of Nixon in Futurama, what would Richard Nixon think of Ireland? And he did the voice. It was great. It was something along the lines of like, oh, so much rain here, lots of golf. I could probably retire here, or something to that effect. I'm no Billy West. Of course, then again, who is the master himself? Now, remember me? Big fucking Terminator, Mr. Blonde looking guy.
It was too late for her.
You're a real...
We've already seen this.
Max Payne.
Yeah, Futurama's the best. I absolutely love Futurama. Like, I consider Futurama the best, like, I will call it animated show. I don't mean cartoon, but the best, like, anime. When you think Family Guy, American Dad, that awful Rick and Morty, all those things.
Vince Mugnano.
Vince Mugnano. Love it. But yeah, Futurama is definitely the best one. Obviously, if you include cartoons and stuff as a separate category, you have Batman the Animated Series being... Oh! What the fuck? Thank God for save points. Oh, and we saved it right before the quote.
Vince Mugnano.
Nailed him with a grenade, though. Vince Mugnano. Billy West voiced Zim in the pilot of Invader Zim. I did not know that. But Billy West is a god. Oh, Vince Mugnano went down just like that. Oh, I thought the room was empty.
Punchinello's trio was done for.
Outside my door. Hurry. He's coming for me. You gotta hurry. Please.
I could hear Punchinello on the phone begging for help. He should have been saying his goodbyes. Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
He was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass.
I wasn't selling any. Oh, what a guess. Me and Max Payne are in the same. We're one and the same.
No, I told him nothing.
Oh, shit. Oh, I had my hands off the keyboard and mouse. I had to reach for the last shit. Damn, I thought it was all cutscene stuff. Oh, that skulled him. Gotta be careful though. You know his boys are still alive.
Punchinello's trio was done for.
I've got really bad health situation going on.
Outside my door.
Right, we'll pull it back. We got the agents. Oh no. I need to get in there with as much health as possible. That did surprisingly large amounts of... I could almost save a grenade for these lads. The agents. Rip Vince. It's funny, I can just picture Max Payne saying it.
Trio was done for.
Instead of Vince Muñoz, like Vince McMahon. And then he just gets destroyed. Like, that's what happens when you get screwed. That's a real Montreal screw job. Right, let's try this. Hopefully it works.
No, I told him nothing.
Oh no! Well, it killed all three of them. Kind of killed myself at the same time, but...
Vince Muñoz.
So, that grenade does not work there. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, well.
Punchinello's trio was done.
Went a little bit better, but not gonna be enough. I'm feeling lucky about this one, though. Feeling lucky. I think we got this one.
No, I told him nothing.
Yes! We have it? We did. Let's get our Cold Commando back open. Oh, shit. I saw the door open. I was just waving guns in my face.
I was outgunned. It was time to take another beating. The mystery witch was a real barracuda. Trouble on dagger heels, a smoking assault rifle in her hand, and an army of killer suits behind her.
How sweet. I get to kill two birds with one stone.
Sooner or later, it was going to catch up with you.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew. Be a good boy now.
You'd find that Lady Luck was really a hooker. You were fresh out of cash.
I love that quote. I've been saying that for years, ever since Max Payne.
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. The shadows rushed me. Bruised mugshot faces hungry for revenge. They knew my weak spots and closed in for the kill. The floor turned into a vortex of green blood. I fell.
Max Payne be tripping.
The flesh of fallen angels.
This is crazy. It's like that one movie with that drug trip I saw while I was on that drug trip.
Who's there? Max? Max, is that you? Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
Oh my god, the GBA version. Oh, oh, it's rough.
Max, no, I'm sorry. Please don't, Max, no.
No, next up we got Max Payne 2.
Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
And just like
the
that.
letter was staring at me. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a graphic novel.
The truth split
Whoa,
my
that's so
skull
meta.
open, a glaring green light washing the lies away. All of my past was just fragmented still shots, words hanging in the air like balloons. I was in a graphic novel. Funny as hell. It was the most horrible thing I could think of.
I'd love an actual, like, comic or graphic novel, if you will, of Max Payne.
Shiny stuff and dreams are made of stupid necromancers. He sings like a banana wrist, having strayed too close to the constellations on their shaved skulls. There was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu. The caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
So yeah, is that James McCaffrey dude, whoever he is.
The weird piece of paper looked dangerous. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a computer game, Max.
The truth was a burning green crack through my brain, weapon statistics hanging in the air, glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, endless repetition of the act of shooting, time slowing down to show off my moves, the paranoid feel of someone controlling my every step.
Whoa.
I was in a
It's even more meta.
Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of.
I can't joke about that one and say I wish we had a game of Max Payne.
Don't lose it. It's Valkyr. The drug. Snap out of it. Try to remember. It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense.
I love how
of
he's
it.
now holding a gun to
But I
his
had an
head.
overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
Different route through the house. Nope, everything is just completely messed up. Then again, that's what happens when someone pumps an overdose of Valkyr into your system. Things kinda get a little screwy. Oh, we've got another one. We got our other little blood trail. Slow-mo jump. And I didn't even go into slow motion for it. It's just natural. Slow-mo does make it ever so slightly harder to control though. Oh, rip. Who knew platforming in a Max Payne game? Remedy, what is you doing, baby? Oh no, oh that's... I don't know how I remember this, but it's all the way to the right, if I remember correctly. Oh, hopefully this doesn't kill me. No. Ooh, you can't die from fall damage in a dream. Objection. We fell off this pad a minute ago and died. You ever have one of those dreams where you're falling? This is what happened. Oh, whoa, what the hell? I pressed jump. Well, it's drug-induced insanity, Fox. It's not supposed to make sense. It's a nightmare that's trying to kill you. And of course, what could be the most painful thing? Reliving, seeing your family's blood all over the place, hearing your wife crying as she's dying, Hearing... Oh no, I slipped. Hearing your baby crying. It's a pretty rough nightmare, I'd imagine. I don't think I've ever actually had one of those fallen dreams. Which is kind of weird. I have all sorts of other crazy fucked up ones, but not a fallen one. You know, we're gonna try... Oh, well, never mind. Oh no! Rip. Yeah, a bloody nightmare in more ways than one. As I could be like certain other streamers who would credit that, steal the joke and not credit anyone, but you know what, Fox, you got this right. I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. So you're dead right. This is a bloody nightmare. Oh, fuck. Some of these jumps are tricky because of the slow motion and the questionable edges. You just try get it. Doesn't work. It's okay, we got it this time. I hope. I keep seeing all the blood just... the like blood specks just float down everywhere, and it makes me just want to clean my screen. Jump, 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 jump. Make it, make it. Yes. So around here somewhere should be a noticeable way to go. Yeah, it looks like it's there on the right. Yeah, it's the baby's crib. Let's see what kind of nuts memory this will trigger. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious?
What the fuck?
That's a bit much. But you guys saw that, right? You saw me jump. He went to jump, he started to jump, and then he just kind of stopped and got stuck and fell. It was the worst thing ever. Game, why you tripping? This part of the game makes me just want to go do drugs just to fall asleep. Have one of these nightmares by myself. See if I can survive in there. Guess what? It's dreams like that. You find out Lady Luck is a hooker. And you're fresh out of quick saves. Or Lady Luck is a PC game. And you're fresh out of quick saves. That's better. Oh, no, 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 no! Rip in pieces. And you know, just to add insult to injury to myself, when I used to play this game religiously back in the day, I could do this without failing a single jump. I'd breeze through this in like seconds. I'd probably even jump down there onto that somehow just because I was a big baller shot caller, but time makes fools of us all, I suppose. No, 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 no. You game. You so crazy. Oh, I'm just running with the team is all. Teenagers. Now, see, again, the jump? What is going on? I mean, I'm the worst. I'm the worst example ever. Well, I'm actually the best example ever. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink anything with caffeine in it. Not out of principle. All the stuff with caffeine I just don't like. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I'm like the best person ever. I just spend all my money on other addictions, such as high-end PC hardware and retro games. We all have our own vice. It's my burden to bear. You know how it is. You're right there with me. So I guess that makes you my Otacon. Q? Q? Q! Dun 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 dun. That's a bad jump. That's a bad jump, but it is recovered. Oh, it really is hell. It's like being stuck in hell. Max Payne's personal hell. No! You...
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This game is shenanigans. I just want to play games that have fun, and then this level just comes out and stomps me down and says no, leaves me a bloody mess, like Max's family. And you know what? Out of sheer principle, I refuse to quick save as we're going on these. We're gonna do this little platforming bloody trail section, and we're gonna do it properly. We're gonna do it in one go, even if the game doesn't want me to, because it does all sorts of trickery. We got this, we got this, we got this. Here we go, the final stretch. Can we do it? It's the moment of truth. I refuse to dive. Again! The jump! What? 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 You could see me jump before I got to the edge. And you can see me just stop dead and drop. It happened again. There it was again. Fishing mailed, lads. Fishing mailed. Absolute unit. Now, here's the funny thing. I could bitch and moan about this, despite what I was actually doing. That wasn't bitching and moaning. But am I going to get super frustrated and say the game is a buggy, broken, laggy, online combo, pattern play piece of shit? Absolutely not. It's an old game. I can deal with it. There's some, let's call it dirt and rust on the game. Oh my god, I'm fucking tripping all over the place here. No, that's not... Game! What was that? I refuse, Fox, I refuse. I disavow your suggestion out of principle. Again! Again! This is... See, the thing is, I used to be good at this. I used to be good at this specific part. I used to be able to do it practically, figuratively, with my eyes closed. I'd do it every time, would not mess up, would have it done in seconds flat. See, again, did you... Oh my god, I'm getting... I got a little bit frustrated there. I have to stay calm, take it easy. That's what this is right now. There will be no diving, no shenanigans, no shoot dodging, none of that stuff. We do this the old school way. No pain, no gain. This is how we roll. I will do this properly, and I reject your money. It's the thought that counts. The sentiment is what matters. Here we are. Moment of truth. Deep breath. Oh, you fucking game. I mean, something is working against me. Something is working against me. You can see it. You can see the jump that just stops dead. I'm sorry that I don't understand what that means, Fox. That word has been removed from my vocabulary. I no longer know how to... Let's see, how do I pronounce that word? Dive? Divi? I no longer know what that means or how to do it. It's impossible, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. I pushed that word out of my vocabulary earlier when I replaced it by creating the word shenaniganery. So I cannot comply. Again. Why? Why, game? Why do you do this to me? Look, it's just... I don't even know how I managed to pull that one back, but alright. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is our lucky one. I managed to pull it back. Maybe that was the one messed up jump that would have been in this run. Maybe not. No, it's not shenanigans. We have a new word all up in this stream. There's now a new word for that kind of thing. Like, you have, say, all sorts of trickery, all sorts of chicanery, but when it comes to shenanigans, you have all types of shenaniganery. So that is now a new word, trademarked 100%. Oh no, I moved my mouse. That was my fault completely. Besides, how can shenanigans be your trademark? I'm the Irish one here. I'm pretty sure once you're born, it's stamped onto your birth cert that you have joint ownership of shenanigans and shillelaghs and top of the morning to you. Yeah. They're always after me, Lucky Charms. Oh, okay, that was a weird jump. You see what happened there? I was completely stopped completely stuck in place. It's like it just fucks up a random jump every so often. I was well ahead of you teenagers. I knew once I started listing off those trademarks, I knew it was coming, and the video flashed through my mind from Discord the other day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get in there before he does. Bam. Nailed it. Here we are, lads. Stretch again. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. We fucking did it. We did it. It's my victory. That's all that matters.
Max! No, Max!
Murderer! You killed her!
Talk about blowing yourself away.
Max, something happened at the office today. A strange memo. Something about Vikings.
Honey, I gotta run. You can tell me all about it this evening.
Have a nice day, darling.
The bullet holes were rubies on her chest, blood glowing on her ivory skin. She was so beautiful. The killer was smiling.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Max partially blames himself.
Slowly, the green nightmare faded, leaving dark stains on my soul that would never come off. I felt like flatlining. I was all shook up. I woke up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone, lying in a puddle of my own puke. The hag had said take me to Cold Steel before it had all gone crazy. It was a clue, the only one I had. It took me forever to crawl back to my feet and hit the road, but when I did, I drove straight to Cold Steel Foundry outside the city. There was a whole lot of action around the place for a freezing winter night. Trucks coming and going, men running.
Guys packing cold commandos.
Mystery witch. She thought I was dead. I was on her blind side. I was going in. The bad trip had put me in a crazy mood, adrenaline pumping through my aching veins. Staggering on the mill roof in ice and snow and wild wind, I was a ninja. My kung fu was strong.
My kung fu was strong.
I wasn't hitting anybody. At best, I was Superman on Kryptonite about to fall through a skylight, down to where it was all going down.
Gotta install a mod now just for that. The kung fu mod.
An industrial area in the middle of nowhere. The factory was a perfect front for any number of illegal activities. In the belly of the plant, molten metal boiled and bubbled like a witch's brew.
Oh, you know kung fu? Show me. I don't do a very good Lawrence Fishburne impression. However, we are going to end that on a high note, my boyos. We are now going to revel and bask in the glory that was that victory. We got screwed many, many times on that. But that final jump was just oh so sweet. It was like a fine woman. And that's all I can say. All I can say was absolutely glorious, absolutely gorgeous. It was the best possible thing. It is. You are late, Adam. We are just finishing up. You're here at the worst possible time because well, like I said, we are Audi 5000. But before we end that, I'm gonna do the usual. I want to thank everyone for joining me here in the stream chat tonight, because being badasses as always helps elevate this beyond what it is. Simply because I would be here playing Max Payne by myself. Fantastic game. I would love it because it's Max Payne. Great game. Good time had by all. But you guys enduring all that stuff with me, shooting the shit with me, hanging out as always. Celebrating and reveling those exquisite moments such as that final jump. And of course, Vince Mugnano. But it was totally worth it. Absolutely, totally worth it. Yes, X9, you are unfortunately right at the end, and I'm gonna have to pass on that fox. So, unfortunately, I cannot live up to that commitment. But anyway, I'll see everyone tomorrow. That's right. There will be another stream tomorrow in. Let me take a look at the time. Probably about 20-ish hours from now. And then we will finish up Max Payne, the final act, or the final chapter. No, the final act, because it goes in acts for that, I believe. And we will do the entirety, the last part, the conclusion of Max Payne. And then, the next day, might take one day off from streaming, I don't know. But the next day, Max Payne 2. Anyway, peace out everyone. Thanks for joining as always. And I'll see you next time for more Max Payne. Peace. That fucking jump though.